Hello, locomotive tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Railroad Tycoon 3 with me, BlueAnkylo. In between episodes, I spent all my money. So I upgraded a few of the stations, like I said I would, to large, just to make sure they cover all of the goodies. So Rosario, Buenos Aires, and Bahia Blanca now have large stations, which is fitting. And I've redone a fair bit of the overall train routes, so it might be a little... I'll spend a minute here explaining what I've done. I did rebuy the guy that stopped at all the little stops in between for this 4-stop one. He'll be in there somewhere. And I doubled the direct route one. There's still one with high priority, but somewhere in the list... yeah, that one. So I've got 2 trains going from Rosario to Buenos Aires back and forth, because they seem to make a lot of money. I still just have the one through those 3, because I don't think I need 2. I really don't. But what I did for the long routes here was I noticed that between Bahia and Buenos, it was 5 cities altogether. So I just cut it in the middle. I have one that goes to Tandil, well, one to Flores, Tandil, back to Flores, back to Buenos Aires, and one from Bahia Blanca that stops in the middle and does the same thing back. And I think I actually doubled it. So there's actually 2 trains doing these 3-stop routes. Hopefully not following each other directly, but going sort of opposite timings, if I'm lucky. But yeah, so I'll have, 2 trains doing that route, 2 trains doing that route. Just the one each for this one still. I kind of ran out of money, and I don't think these are that valuable. So there's just one train doing it back and forth on those routes. And then similarly on this side, just like Bahia to Buenos, it's actually 5 stops. So I did the same thing with Santa Rosa as I did with Tandil. It's now a hub, and I have a 3-stop back and forth and a 3-stop back and forth. Somewhere in here, if you pay close attention to the naming, I have renamed everything. And I'm pretty sure I doubled these up too. So I think I've got 2 to Santa Rosa to Isabela back and forth, and 2 from Bahia to Santa Rosa. And I think that will do for my current routes, unless it turns out they're still full all the time. And I think what I'll end up doing is from Santa Rosa, I'll connect up from there, just like I did with Tandil, and I'll make this kind of a mini hub. Although maybe Bahia should go up as well, because it's kind of a large stop. Hopefully it makes me enough money. I am a little bit short. I didn't have quite enough money. I wanted to add more double track around particularly the hubs. So I think Santa Rosa, I did buy a little bit. She's actually pretty good. Call it a girl, because... But yeah, any of the hub towns I think need a bit of double track. So anyway, we'll see if I make loads of money or not. It will take some of the trains a while to get back. Like I think one of my Isabela to Bahia Blanca routes is up in Isabela. It'll actually have to come back here to pick up and start over again, because I completely messed the stations up. But it does look like a fair bit of these guys are making money. You'll see some of them have new names for the stations because I repurchased the station with much larger size. You know how it is. Anyway, hopefully that makes me lots of money. And with that, I don't really want to mess with routes, with new train routes or trains for a little while. I want to start investing into industry, because there's only 15 years to go, and I have not really done much for industry profits. Now, I will start, because it's fairly cheap, with the hotels and stuff again, just to get them in there. So, I haven't built them in Santa Isabel. I will in a minute, as soon as I can afford it. Hopefully, my basic routes are making me enough money that this is okay. Now, it's possible I'm not making enough money, but we'll see. And I think the other place that could do with hotels for sure is places like Tandil, which have become my sort of hub where lots of trains come in from different directions. And I think that will make them promising hotel profits. Because it's going to have, sheesh, like Tandil has 2 trains from Bahia coming in, 2 trains from Buenos, as well as from there. And so all in all, it has like 6 different trains coming into it. Like it should be a very interesting stop. I hope. I mean, it doesn't feel like... Oh, there's the money. I was just going to say, it doesn't feel like I'm making much just yet, but I guess I was just a little bit impatient. Alright. And similar to Tandil, or however you pronounce it, Santa Rosa, I imagine, will be a bit of a hub, and I will give it its upgrade next. course, now I've got lots of money. I could potentially do that to all my cities. Let's start with these guys by the coast that are slightly larger. They're at least a full star. And I think I gave them medium stations anyway, which helps. And Santa Teresa. Give them all the good stuff. Not the most exciting, I know, just building hotels everywhere, but I gotta get some industry moving, and I think that's a good way to start. It is tempting to start connecting up here, but like I said, I don't think I'm going to build any more track for a little while. I want to start buying, either flat out purchasing new industry or just buying up other industry for now. I need industry profits, so like this dairy processor is not making money because it doesn't get milk, I assume. I did buy like one farm somewhere over here. Let's see. Which one did I buy? This guy? Nope. This is not the farm I bought. Maybe this guy? I know I bought a farm somewhere. Huh. Well, they're making a little bit of money. I could certainly buy them if I wanted. They're pretty cheap. 180k to buy some grain farms? Why not? Just do it. Just do it. They're not going to lose money even if they don't make too much. Sheep farm. Oh, that's what I bought. I bought the sheep farm. Yeah, it's making me some money. It doesn't hurt. Sometimes you can upgrade them, but I think it's more like the factories that you can upgrade if you buy those. Not so much farms. Grain farm. It's making money. It's actually more expensive, too. Oh, well. We'll purchase. Kind of going on a spending spree here, just buying some stuff. Federal troop for protection. I don't know if I got scammed by that, but I'm happy that we have protection for our tracks. Money is not really the problem. The trouble is going to be making industry profits. Overall income is good, I think. Cattle ranch, it's making money. 450,000, why not? Sheep farm making money. Just buying stuff near my route. I'm pretty sure anything near my tracks is going to continue to be profitable. Pretty sure. Aw, John Hearth. Detention. Putting a tack on the teacher's chair. Do people still do that? Well, that's a very profitable sheep farm. Yeah, we'll buy it. Why not? Spend our money. What else we got? Weapons factory, not so profitable. Corn farm. Yeah, why not? I have a feeling it will become more profitable, seeing as a lot of this track is new. It may take the nearby industry a while to update the actual price of goods. I feel like buying some of these over here is a good idea. We're just investing our money. It's very simple. I mean, I wish buying business was that easy in real life. You just hand over the money and take your checks later on. Alright, suspension bridges, not really interested. Corn farms. It's a little bit far from the track. I don't know if it'll make as much money for sure. This guy's pretty close though. Fruit orchard. I know we have like somewhere on my line there's like a distillery that changes fruit into alcohol, so you know it should get there eventually, right? What's this? Giant oil refinery. Wow. I'm probably making more money thanks to me adding my connection to Santa Isabella, I would expect. I haven't really looked at the oil shipments, but grain, not really making much. Lots of fruit over here. There's lots of fruits. Well, we'll buy some. Oh. I will not for 500,000 though. Wow, that's not cheap. Yeah, those are really expensive fruit orchards. Huh. They got special fruit there, guys. Special. So, the question is, now that I'm buying this industry, is how much it makes me a year. If it's enough to start making a dent in the... I think I need like 10 million or something. I'll check at the end of the year. But yeah, I don't know. Grain farm making some money. We'll buy it. I don't think farms are the most profitable ways to make industry profits. I think it's just they're cheap, so I'm tempted to just pick them all up. We'll just buy all of them. We'll have a grain monopoly. We'll own all the grain in Argentina one day. That would be cool. I don't think the game deals with that, but like if you actually owned all the grain farms, for instance, you could potentially change the price. Like you could make it cost more. I hate it with my trains crash. It's not cool, guys. At least it keeps the name if you can repurchase it instantly. What about this farm? Yeah, you're doing alright. 350,000. I mean, I've bought a lot of farms. I must be making pretty good money still. Trains are doing okay. Let's have a quick look. I haven't really double checked that they all have water and oil on the new routes, but it looks like they're doing okay. I think we're alright. Alright, got some money again. Let's buy some more farms. More grain. No wonder our grain quota is going to be met. We have grain farms everywhere. Alright. And that gets us to Rosario. Ah, that distillery is making a lot of money. This is going to be... If I wanted this one, I bet you this is pretty expensive. 1.7 million. It might be worth it, though, for something that makes 200k a year. Alright, we're making tons of money. We're making 360,000 industry profits a year right now. And that's probably not taking into account all the stuff I recently bought. I need 25 million for gold. So let's just do a quick bit of math. We've got 14 years left, give or take. I need to make a lot more than 300,000 a year. I need to be making like 1.5. I need to be making over $1 million a year, like $1.5 million in industry every year right now to actually hit that. Grain, we're good. Wool, we've got a ways to go. Hopefully, we're going to get close to that. 200 wool. I think we're solid on the meat, but I might have to double check the wool production. Or the wool shipment. Definitely industry is the weakness right now, though. Like 25 million, I may have underestimated just how much money that's going to take. Although I forgot. What did I actually make? Company made 4.5 million last year. That's pretty solid. I guess we just keep investing in industries and trying to make them profitable. Because I need to make... Probably I need to aim for like 2 million a year in industry to actually hit this in time. Safely. How much for these cornfields? Pretty cheap. Just keep buying the cheap ones for now, because I can buy lots of them. I guess there is a small symbol above them after I purchase them, so I can help. That'll help me keep track. I could, I should finish buying all my hotels and stuff in each city. I think that's a good idea, a good investment. We can check at the end of the year if they're profitable. I think overall they tend to be. They may not be super duper money makers, but for a fairly low investment, you can start making some more industry profit. Pretty close anyway. That's all I'm worried about at the moment. That and wool. I think after I buy all the hotels and stuff, I'll start looking at wool shipments again. Make sure that I'm connected to enough wool farms, or sheep farms, I guess. Hotel, tavern, restaurant, and hotel. Okay. Actually got a fair number of cities to still build these in, so probably most of this year's profits will go into the hotel industry. Yeah, I've got like 2, 4, I got like 10 more cities to build these in, I think, give or take. Some of these might need to be upgraded, actually, to medium. Let's have a quick look here. Not track. Not bad. It has expanded enough that I could upgrade it to a medium station. Similarly, this guy, actually, even more important. Because it's got that toy factory, which probably isn't doing very good. Well, made a bit of money, I guess. Not too bad. We'll go to medium for you, yeah. I mean, you can see these cities are starting to grow. When this started, it was barely half a star. And it's already up to a full star. There we go. Okay, and we got like 6 cities left. Just bear with me a little longer. We'll get all these nice looking hotels in there. We should have a name for Blue's hotel chain. Blue, I don't know. Need a good name. Someone post in the comments a good name for a hotel chain. Alright. Money's looking pretty... Oh, wait, did I build? Yeah, I built them in the endpoints, so we've only got 2 cities left. Almost done. Probably have enough money for it already. By the time I get there. Oh, come on! Another crash already? And I don't have enough money to insta-replace. Bahia Riviera Rosa. That's what I gotta remember. That's... I think that's my little side route. Is it? No, Bahia's down here. Okay, so that's one of those routes. Alright, so I'll just add that in a second. Stupid crashes. I hate crashes. Alright, economy is picking up. So we were actually like having a recession in there, and we still did pretty good. Oh yeah, and I changed them all to up to 8 while I was off camera. I forgot to tell you that. Just in case. I mean, might as well use it if you can, I figure. Alright, now let's finish off the last city. Hotel, restaurant, tavern. Alright, so 1 year and I got all my cities upgraded, I think. That's pretty good, pretty solid. We'll see how the industry profits look for 1896. I mean, I'd like to keep buying more track and connecting up cities, but I think we got to be a little bit more strategical now and focus on industry and perhaps wool, if that's what we really need. Nobody's short on oil or anything, hopefully. Alright, stock continues to split, that's fine. Okay, the board of directors is happy. I mean, I don't even really look at these stats too much, but we are making quite a lot of money. Overall, profits continue to rise. I made 700,000 in industry that year. Again, a lot of the stuff I bought wouldn't have had a full year worth of income, so it's probably a little bit higher if I stop buying right now, but I don't think I'm at the 1.5 million mark yet. And as the time ticks by, that number keeps increasing. I have to make more and more per year to make up for it. So that's going to be tough, actually hitting that 25 million. Pretty sure I'll get silver easily enough, but gold's going to be tough. Wool might be picking up. Still, there's only 13 years left. I'm not even halfway. So, let's pause for a second. Let's think about it here. How am I going to get enough wool? We're looking at wool right now. This guy consumes a lot of wool. I do have a train there in Santa Isabella. I need to get wool. Actually, it has a lot of wool. Alright, isn't that what that means? It has tons of wool. Yeah, it's got 30 sheep. It consumes it, but it has too much. So that's not even really helping at this point. Basically, the textile manufactory maybe is not selling enough clothing or something, perhaps? Let me see here. Textile mill is selling like, or it's producing like crazy. I perhaps should have bought it earlier. Probably would have been smart to buy this before I connected up to Santa Isabella. But it's probably producing like as much... Yeah, almost as much as it can, really. Like, it can do 8 per year at most. And it's got 30 sheep. So it's got enough for like 4 more years worth of production already. That's kind of sad. Shoot, I wonder maybe if I... Actually, you know what might help? What if can I buy a textile manufactory? Textile mill. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just put another one here. I know they're sheep, so I don't have to worry about them being supplied. I can buy it for 1.2. You know, let's do that. We'll buy some textile mills. That will help influence the wool farms to provide more sheep to Santa Isabel anyway. I think that might help solve our problems. We'll make industry profits and hopefully ship more wool to Santa. Now, I don't know if putting it in the city is the best idea. The wool's already here. I could put it somewhere else, like by one of the ports. Now, the ports use up some wool as well, but... no, I don't think having 2 textile mills right beside each other is smart. So I'll build it down here. As soon as I can afford it. There we go. And I'm gonna hope that that influences wool to get down here. Now it actually has some to start with, and our textile mill will use it up. I'll probably just upgrade it right away, just so it demands even more wool. So this will cost us altogether nearly 2 million. But that's cheaper than buying that one that was already profitable, and it hopefully will influence the shipment of wool in the positive for us. I think this is a smart move. I might even buy another one somewhere else, like at Buenos Aires. Any of the hubs probably will make good places. Alright. Oh, come on. I had enough money. Come on, mill. There we go. Oh, come on! Keep trying to click it. There we go. Alright, so now it can use 8 as well, like the other one. Good. I'll probably just save up and keep buying more of those, to be honest. It should be, it's already profitable right off the bat, and once it starts really rolling in with the wool, it should be totally good. And I think I'll buy another one up here in Buenos Aires, honestly. It'll be cheaper than buying already oh, this one already has a textile mill. And it's actually not that profitable. Well, what I mean is, it's not using up 8 per year like it should be. Why is it not using it? Maybe the clothing's not getting out fast enough? Maybe building that was a bad idea. If there's too much clothing, then they won't be very profitable, because they won't be able to sell their clothing after they make it. I don't know. Well, it was an idea. We'll see how it works. I gotta make industry profits somehow. I suppose, knowing that this guy... The ones up in Santa Isabel are so profitable. That is sick. 500,000 just for one meatpacking plant. Wow. Maybe I should have bought all these up earlier. I don't know. Maybe I should have checked how much they cost before I got here. Like, before I connected it. Because, man, those are some big money. Could take out some loans and buy them, I guess. Oil's doing pretty good, too. I don't know, it's pretty expensive. I don't know if I should build new stuff. I'm always scared building new ones that they're not going to be successful. How's my first investment doing here? It's making some money. It's making some. It's not like super profitable like that other one. And it did cost me 2 million, and it's kind of slow off the bat. Maybe I should just buy already successful ones that I know will make me money. Well, let's see how this year was. Alright, salary goes up. Well, we made almost 1 million in industry, so that's with all my hotels and stuff at a full year. And my new textile manufactory is just getting started. 4 million in net profits is pretty darn good, though. I mean, look at that. That's a million improvement. So the industry is working, I gotta think. The more the industry does good, the more the trains have expensive stuff to ship around, you know. I think I'm just going to buy this thing. It made 300,000 a year. I mean, it takes 11 years to pay itself off. So in the lifespan of this game, it's barely going to pay for itself. But I need money to translate into industry profits. So I gotta buy it, I think. Or build something. I don't know. I mean, the meatpacking plant is making sick money. But it's cost 6 million. That's how expensive that one is. Well, we'll buy another textile mill, I guess. 3.5 million, pretty good. There we go. Oh, yeah, go do it. Alright, so we own 2 textile mills now. Oh yeah, I forgot to check the wool shipments. How are those looking? Well, we've successfully hit silver. Silver, gold on that one, and we need a lot of industry profits. Wow. I definitely was not prepared for 25 million in industry. That is a ton of money. I can't even really build more tracks right now. I just got to get my industry going. So we should be over $1 million a year with my current investments, but with around 10 years to go and still, what was it, almost 20 million? I still need 22 million. Wow. We need like 2 million a year in industry right now, and it's not looking good. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it. Just in industry, we're going to be stuck. Maybe in wool, but it'll be, if anything, it'll be industry that kills us. Well, weapons factory is not good. This textile mill is doing pretty good. I think I'll buy it as well. We'll just own all the textile mills. And it's possible that when you own an industry, your stations prioritize getting them goods a little. I'm not 100% sure on how that works. But it's not upgraded, so 4 is the max it can do. I'll buy it and then upgrade it, and it should produce more. Assuming I can afford to buy it. We're just gonna pump all our money into industry from now on and hope that I can turn that into a gold. So we'll probably just leave it on very fast from now on, because the trains don't really matter too much. I'm pretty sure we've got enough trains rolling. Like, look at the money on that. We're good on money. We're just not good on industry. Stock's fine, no problem. Okay, how do we do this year? Salary goes up. Ah, look at that. 1.6 million in industry. Now that's promising. I don't think that's enough on its own, even if it stays like that. As long as it keeps going up, though, we'll be okay. That's a significant jump. Very good. Maybe we can look at the industry breakdown, actually. Industry list. So the textile mills, that's where the real money is, apparently. The taverns, yeah, they make a little bit, or lose a little bit. Restaurants, overall, make some money. Hotels, some of them are making a fair bit. And my farms aren't bad, they just don't make a whole lot. I think overall it adds up pretty good. Yeah. I suppose what I really need to focus on is mills and factories, because that's the big money there. Yeah, and if they start generating 8 loads, that'll be pretty good. It may help out my wool as well, we'll see. In fact, the more wool gets used, as long as the demand for clothing stays up, and I think it will, I'll just buy another textile factory. Actually, maybe I'll buy one in Rosario this time, unless there's one here already. Wool currently not used there. Yeah, there's a ton of wool up here. You know what? Actually, I wonder if I built. You know, I'm just gonna build one over here. There is so much. There is so much sheep wool in Santa Isabella that having a second textile mill is probably a good idea. Because it's just already there. It's ready to go. Upgrade it right away again. Yeah, and that will help. Because, I mean, this place has got 25 sheep wool right now. Once that starts to go down, then the demand for it will go up and more trains will ship it here. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, honestly. We'll just keep buying textile mills everywhere. How's my first one that I built in Bahia? How are you doing? Oh yeah, you're making good money. You're making some good bank. And the Buenos Aires one that I purchased and then upgraded. Oh yeah, they're totally doing good. Nothing to worry about, guys. I always get worried that I'm not going to make enough money, and then I'm like, nah, I got it. Double textile mill. We could put one in, like, one of my in-between towns, like Tandil. We're just going to build textile mills everywhere. It's probably not the smartest idea, but I'm going to build, like, 2 more. Upgrade. So that place will demand, and then I'm going to build another one in my other sort of mini hub of Santa Rosa, although I never quite made the other connections to it like I was planning on because I realized my problem, but it's sort of a hub. 4 trains, give or take, come into this one, so it's pretty good. It's pretty big. Guess we'll see the end of the year report. How's my end of the year report doing? My salary continues to go up. Oh yeah, industry has taken off. Wow. What I want to see is industry list again. Well, my new one hasn't made money yet. The new ones. Maybe I shouldn't make any more just for a little bit, just to see. I may have oversaturated the textile market. We'll give it a year before I buy any more, I think. Oh, also, how's my wool doing? I forgot. I didn't look. I think we're moving enough wool now. We'll be okay. Meat's on track. Grain's long past. It's just the industry that really has to hit it. I got 10 years, 9 years maybe. And I need, so what's that? 18 million I need to go. And last year I made 2.5. Yeah, that's about right. It's still going to be awfully close. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't have a whole lot of industry room to spare. And it'd be better if my train stopped crashing. Ah, there we go. So, we've gone from 20-ton cars to 40-ton cars. Great. Let's just have a quick look. Consolidations are hit by it pretty significantly. I don't have a replacement train to improve on. I guess I'm just glad I didn't use the Sterling, because, man, 8 cars on a Sterling don't even move. Oh well, speed's no big deal. We'll be fine. It just means my trains go a little bit slower overall. It's a shame. Alright, so I'll give it a year. I want to see if my new textile plants actually are good, or if I've sort of oversaturated the clothing market. Seeing as I built a couple new ones. Probably it takes a minute for the sheep to get here. The demand for sheep should be quite high. It just takes a while for the trains to get it there. Yeah, it'll get there eventually, I'm pretty sure. Or this one was a complete waste of money. You never know. Come on, don't be a waste of money. Don't be a waste of money. Quit crashing. Quit crashing. This one is just not getting enough sheep. Trains, bring me sheeps. How about this one that I built? Is it doing okay at least? Yeah, this guy's doing good. Okay, so I suppose building manufactories in places that already have lots of the goods is smart. All right, neutral. Actually got a salary cut because profits went way down. What? Just made less money, I guess. Freight. Oh, the trains stopped carrying very much. Industry is good, but my train income went way down on freight. That's very sad, actually. But what I just noticed here, looking at Santa Isabella, what if we got lots of? We got tons of cows, and we got tons of oil. Can I build something that uses oil, like what this thing is already? Like it already has an oil refinery. Can I build a second one? Can't always build everything, but I can build another oil refinery. Alright. Oil it up. And I'm pretty sure this one will make money because there's already so much oil here. Like, tons. The other thing is meat, because there's a meat packing plant here. I could build a second meat packing plant. If I can. Dairy processor, no, it's meat packing. There we go. Alright, and we'll just upgrade it right off the bat. Oh, I don't have enough money. Come on, money. Come to me. Oh, quit crashing. Another one. It's the same one that crashed last time, isn't it? I even replaced that guy already. That's dumb. Well, when I buy a new one, I'll set it to 6 because we are very slow. It slows down considerably from 6 to 8 cars. Oops. Maybe I should double the track along there more or something. I don't know. Oh well, we're doing fine as far as trains go. We just gotta get that industry up. That's all. That's all that matters now. Come on, let me upgrade. It's only 1.3 million, no big deal, right? Alright, that'll be making money in no time. My oil refinery that I bought, oh, that was smart. I should have done that earlier. Look how much money that's making. Look at the industry profits. Wowzers. I mean, yeah, the other one was already making $1 million a year. Yeah, this guy will probably do it too once everything's up and running. Well, that's good. That'll use up a lot of the oil and the cows. What else have we got just laying around in cities that's not being used? They got some grain. Not too much exciting here in Bahia. What have we got up in Buenos Aires, maybe? Cut my salary again, but we're making money hand over fist. Yeah, look at that industry profits. Very nice. Alright, we got 7 years to get 32 loads of wool. I think we're okay. We got 36 loads of meat need to move. I think we're okay. And we still need a lot of money. But, you know, profits are on the up. I think we'll be okay. It's still a lot closer than I would have preferred it. Not a whole lot of spare... Oh, come on, trains. Pull it together. Not a lot of spare anything, really. There's some tires. Is there anything up here in Rosario? It's quite a lot of alcohol, but alcohol is a final product. Quite a lot of cows. I can make a meat packing plant up here, I guess. Let's do it. And upgrade. Spend all my money. But that'll use up some cows. I guess connecting up Santa Isabel was really the smartest thing I did, because this is just the hub of activity. Like, it's already 4 stars. It was like 2 at the beginning of the game. Alright, so cows are being used, oil's being used. We've burned through the sheep supply quite effectively. Hopefully the wool farms can continue to produce enough, actually. I haven't overdone it or anything. There's probably a very tight balance of how much you can produce like that. There might be enough grain to warrant a, whatever it's called, whatever uses grain. Is it a distillery that uses grain? Let's see the end of the year report quick. Let's have some more trains crash, because why not? Alright. Yeah, I guess this video's getting pretty long too. I was hoping to finish it off before the next one. I actually made less money. I guess maybe the economic boom ended and it went down a little bit, perhaps. Train income is probably not going to recover because the car weight doubled. I have to add more trains to actually make as much money as I used to. Probably. Yeah, looks like we're doing okay. We are making enough money. At the current rate, we'll hit gold in 3 more years. Assuming I don't... Yeah, assuming we stay at 3 million, I'll hit it in 3 years. No problem. So then the question is, can I get enough wool moved around? And I think the answer is yes. So, seeing as this episode's dragged on already, I'll end things here, and next episode may be a little bit shorter. We'll just zip to the end quick and get a, hopefully, gold. So thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.